Yes, yes, please.
What's up, everyone? Joe here, and I am here for a Fiend Zone review on the 2023 movie Saw 10. I am a huge fan of the Saw movies. I have them all, not Spiral. But I love watching these movies over and over. Looking forward to this one. Went to the movies on my birthday, was a birthday present, so I was happy for that. And got to check out Tobin Bell return as John Kramer and Saw favorite Shawnee Smith as Amanda. The movie was directed by David Gruder, who had done Saw 6 and 3D. This movie takes place in between Saw 1 and 3, and you see John Kramer meet with a doctor and basically told he has less than a year to live. Well, he joins a support group, and the support group meets a bunch of people who bumps into one later on, tells him that he is cancer free, and gives him the name of this doctor who can perform surgeries and basically cure you of your cancer. And you know, if you saw all the other movies, that John had cancer in the other ones. So he was not cured, leading you to know that something was going to go wrong with this. So John gets a phone call, and it is the doctor's daughter who says that they can get him in to do this surgery within a week. So he goes to Mexico and then is taken by the cab driver who, in like some type of mafia thing, they get stopped. You probably would have given me a heart attack if that's how you were going to transport me for a surgery. Anyways, he goes and meets the team that she's gathered, and they go ahead and perform the surgery. During this surgery, I did peep one thing that later on comes into play. When the surgery is done, they told him that he is cancer free. He wants to thank Gabriella, this girl he thought was really nice, and somehow, even though he was taken in a covered up van, figured out where the place was and shows up there. And the thing that I saw that made me figure out what was going on, well, he found it. The monitor looks and sees that it's just an instructional video on a surgery. So he wasn't watching his brain being done. Takes the bandage off and finds out that they fucked with John Kramer, and it's on. He then calls the troops to gather up everyone who's involved in this. They all end up waking up in chains, basically, a la Saw 1, and have to perform their games in front of everyone. I did love some of the games. Some of them were gross. I moved around a lot in my chair during a couple of them, especially that leg one. I kicked the chair in front of me. Thank God that nobody was sitting there. So I did really like the traps, the games. I was happy that they did not CGI the fuck out of Tobin and Shawnee. I mean, they look like they look now. And here's my little problems with the movie. For one, the movie was a little too long. The whole beginning part with John, the diagnosis, you know, figuring things out, getting there, it could have been shortened a little bit, or they could have interjected those in between all the games that were being played. So I would have cut that down a little bit. My other part is the love that I have for the Saw movies is how well they connect all to each other. You know, somebody appears in this one is going to be down in another movie, or you found out what happened to the person the previous before. With this one, you didn't get that. And when you did get it, it was at a post-credit, which I'm going to say was just pandering the base, which was the return of Costas Mandylor as Detective Hoffman. So that was, I would say, my only two critiques I have on it. The beginning part, just a little too long, and it missed the magic that I liked with the Saw movies and how they connect, because it really didn't seem to be cohesively connected to the other ones. All in all, I really did enjoy the movie. Adam, even though he was covering his eyes, he ended up liking the movie also. It did do something that I had commented when I watched Saw the other day, was why didn't the doctor think of just smashing his foot? And so him and Adam, they could have smashed their foot and slid it out of the shackles, because, and I won't say which character in case you haven't seen the movie yet, that's how she was supposed to get out of the shackles, was basically, and he explained everything that I had said was, you know, they could graft skin and fix the bones. You should have just done that instead of cutting off your leg. But I guess they were trying to show a little plot hole. Maybe I'm not the only one who noticed that. So as I said, I'm a huge fan of the Saw movies. Obviously, I'm gonna rate it a little bit higher just because I'm a fan. But this one, I'm gonna give it a 4. I would have gone a little higher. I didn't, just because it did not connect them the way that I like to connect them. You know, this is just my own opinion. They don't have to really listen to me. But yeah, I give this one a 4. So go make sure to check it out if you have not yet. You know, it's Saw. You have to see it. Keep an eye out for my movies that fuck me up. I've got one good one coming up for you guys. And until next time, I think it's gonna be Thanksgiving. Yep. So see you next time.